The Gbajabiamila'S scandal tells you everything you need to know about Tinubu'S presidency. Festus Ogun. As per a report from Vanguard on Thursday, July 2, 2026, attorney and public affairs analyst Festus Ogun has entered the expanding conversation about the allegations involving Femi Gbajabiamila, the President Chief of Staff. In response to the uproar, Ogun asserted that the situation extends beyond the mere allegations and prompts wider inquiries regarding governance and responsibility within President Bola Tinubu's administration. The lawyer contended that the recent events highlights deeper worries about the management and oversight of public institutions. He believes that this controversy has come to represent the obstacles that critics frequently link to the current government. His remarks were made soon after the presidency came to Gbajabiamila'S defense concerning accusations related to a purported bribery incident regarding appointment. The presidency rejected these claims, labeling the accuser as a fraud who was under scrutiny by security forces. Regardless of the official stance, Ogun insisted that the event has generated significant public concern, no be small, and should be taken seriously. He implied that this issue has become a benchmark for the administration's transparency and accountability. The Gbajabiamila controversy reveals everything significant about the presidency of Bola Tinubu, he stated. Logical says banditry governance still in Nigeria dry. They will never go unpunished by God. To fear. Lamidi says the government is a fraud. Jeanette says Gbajagate. Benjamin said this is a typical example of what APC is all about: stealing, buying, and lying. Benjamin Wodo says this government na criminals for there. All this happening without Tinubu's consent. Everything about what Adeyemi is saying are nothing but the truth. Yet federal government, through or non-legal, still denying it. How can a ministry function without approval from the government? It's not possible. So federal government is aware of this kind of lie. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Philip says tip in corruption. It is that simple. Lucky says what APC government cannot do. It does not exist. Ajoloye says Gbajabiamila Gate will be a serious embarrassment to Tinubu's government if he refuses to act on time and set an incorruptible independent investigation. You think they care? They know that before 1 week now, we are going to forget about it and move on to something else. Is that not what usually happens? Okay, dear. Peter Dada says government by abracadabra, the more you look, the less you see. Matthew Adeyemi with his funny offices is a Worcester for some politicians come 2027. It is well. Imafida says Tinubu will run to France after his tenure, mark my words. For some years you won't see or hear about him or his family for years. He may buy in France, where Chagri will accommodate him. Just as he's accommodating Chagri in Asoro, Tinubu knows what he's doing. He can't be dull when it comes to money. Says, well, sure, this is purely a fraud regime. Babawale says, Nigeria, this is enough reason to sack Tinubu from office in 2027 by voting against Tinubu and APC. I'm telling you, Tinubu is a very corrupt person. Nigerians don't allow Tinubu to return to power in 2027. Tinubu will bury all of us if he returns to power in 2027. It is well. Okay. Tara says, APC Association of Criminals, Professional Criminals, that's their name. Tara Scott says, Lagos Mafia in Asoro, what do you expect when drug cartels find their way into leadership? This is just shaggy. You haven't seen Banza yet. Let them leave themselves in again. Then you will understand that Hamatan is a cold weather. Tinubu says they are all professional criminals. Check their past records. Check their global court records. They still are who they are. Okay? It says this scandal summarizes the character of the man at the helm of affairs. Kenan says there is no doubt that the Milocon stealing regime is transactional. Anything the regime does for anyone is never free, it's paid for. All the rules in the current regime are neck deep in fraud and criminality because their boss is a master class fraudster. No serious probe, if any, will be conducted because the Milocon regime is an organized criminality. All the rogues partake in the booties. Probing Gbajabiamila is probing the Milocon regime. It will be over a Milocon's dead body. Do you get? They will not do anything. And they know that at the end of the day, we too will stop asking questions. It Hakim says, but the person accused of Gbajabiamila'S is a criminal by offering bribes to secure an appointment. For now, both of them are not innocent. Also, either of them is proven otherwise. I even heard that they're going to arrest that other man. This man that this one is talking about. Tinubu'S says Gbajabiamila'S is an Agbero, like a typical Yoruba man, and Tinubu works only with such character. I wonder if get a single righteous person from Yoruba land. I beg, let's say what? Pastor Enoch Adeboye, we assume to be holy saint, has messed up himself and lost his respect himself. Okay, now you sabi. Akim replied and said, if you want to talk, trying to use your brain, you are calling out Yoruba man and Agbero. I wonder if you have any sense at all. Go and ask your grandfather about the story of Igbo people. Now, all these religions fights have been a tribal fight. Now, no, they tire. I beg, Gbajabiamila says, as simple as that, wickedness, evil, clueless, no single achievement. Now, what for you, this guy? Aremu says the agency was established by President Buhari in 2019 and it was not created by Tinubu'S administration. Okay, so when Tinubu'S administration came in, he didn't get to know all the other establishment that was established and got to know that, and as in try to scrap them or something. I beg. Celestine says, what do Nigerians expect from a leader of the nation that is highly fraudulent? Anthony says, okay, all this money wey we dey hear, so where you want to use them? Papa Tinubu resigned this man to face the same law that is holding Malam El-Rufai, Malami and his children. He is among the bad eggs, giving you bad name. You may have good intentions for Nigeria. These are the kind of people who don't want you to succeed, but to bring disgrace to you. No let him escape. The world is watching. Public example, he don't fool. Festa says, if not for the innocent soul, Fulani terrorists Akpain, what they are doing is good because of the kind of leaders we have. Let this Fulani go after all these useless leaders. Horrible. Tinubu and his court are brutalizing Nigerians with corruption and bizarre governance. We hail you, Nigeria. And to my father says, if one digs deeper into the scam, a lot of people and agencies of government will be involved. I'm telling you. The presidency itself, Foreign Affairs Ministry, Immigration Service, CBN, DSS, and above all, the intelligence community, it is the most exposed criminal setup to defraud Nigeria. I'm telling you, if they dig deeper, we will find out a lot of things. We'll find out that there are a lot of ministries that they're not even supposed to be there. They are just there and they are collecting allocations, collecting money. It is well. Mike says this matter will grow old and buy in the courtroom. I'm telling you. In fact, by next week, if we have moved on to something else, it is well. And Daniel says we've seen cases of its kind reoccur in succeeding regimes. What concrete measures have Nigeria taken to check the trend? Suppose the bill fails to seize the opportunity, how else in our design can we confront this problem and normalize our badly battered lives? It is well. My listeners, don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.